Hey guys, so thank you so much for joining me for another week of What's for Dinner. My name is Stephanie. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. I've got some delicious recipes to share with you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, so first up is a creamy baked tomato basil pasta. This is a meatless meal, but you could absolutely add like chicken or sausage to it, and it's super easy, and I'll show you how I made it. So the first thing I did was got a tablespoon and a half or so of some butter in the bottom of the pan here. I could not find my olive oil, so that's why I added butter. But then I'm going to go ahead and add in my pasta and my onion to the bottom of the pan and just get that cooked down, and then I'll add some garlic. So now once that's all cooked up, I'm going to go ahead and add my little can of tomato sauce and just stir that around and get anything that's stuck on the bottom up, and just keep stirring that up, and then I'll go ahead and add in my cream, let that come to a simmer, and add in my Parmesan cheese. So once my cheese is all melted into my sauce, I'm going to go ahead and add my pasta in and make sure I give that a good stir and get everything nice and coated in the sauce. And then I'm going to add in 2 big tablespoons of fresh chopped basil. You can definitely use dried or freeze-dried, whatever you want. If it is that, you don't have to wait till the end, but I feel like I waited till the end for the basil so that the flavors wouldn't get lost in the sauce or cooked down. Alright, so the last step to this is just adding some cheese to the top. You can definitely just let this melt on the stove top, but my sister and I were feeling fancy, so we decided to just put it under the broiler for about a minute or so to melt up that cheese, and then we just topped it with some extra fresh basil, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so here it is in all of its delicious, cheesy, melty, yummy, basil-y glory. This was so delicious, you guys. I did not miss the meat at all. It was light, and it was still like, oh, it was so good. I feel like with the cream and the cheese, I thought it was going to be a little bit heavier, but it really wasn't. And I think the fresh basil just like punched up the flavor. It was super easy, ready in about like 15-20 minutes, so definitely a keeper for us. And did I mention the cheese factor? Oh, look at it. It's amazing. Alright, so next up, I just made some French onion beef tips with egg noodles and some broccoli. Super duper easy meal. I did this in the Instant Pot, and I'll show you how. So I started out with my onions on saute mode, and I just got those going in the bottom of the pot, and then I added in my stew beef, which is just like London broil, or not London broil, like pot roast cut into like stew size cubes. So I got that in there, and I seasoned that up. I added an onion soup packet, and I added in a can of Campbell's French onion soup, as well as a can of broth, plus about a cup or so. You just want everything to be submerged in the liquid, so that's just kind of like, you gotta eyeball that. So now that everything is in the pot, we're going to stir everything together one final time, and they're going to get to know each other at high pressure for 25 minutes. So I let this naturally release for about 10 minutes, then opened it up and put it on saute mode on high to get it up to bubbling so that this cornstarch slurry would let this thicken up. And then I just served it over my noodles. So I forgot to take an actual video of this, so it's just the picture you saw before, but this was so delicious, very comforting and warm and yummy, and it was just awesome. Alright, so the last meal of the week, I made an Asian chicken salad. This was so delicious and like fresh and yummy, and it's like summery and hot out, so this was just like so perfect for dinner. So the first thing I'm going to do for this salad is I'm going to cook the chicken so that way it'll be like at least room temperature, cool down enough to put on the salad. So I'm just going to season up this chicken as lightly as I can. And I'm not going to really put anything else in there, just a little bit of garlic because I have a really good ginger dressing and I just want that to like hold on to the chicken and just like come through as a flavor for that. So I'm just kind of leaving it a little bit plain, but it's gonna taste so good in the salad. So at this point, anytime I see the pan getting dry and I'm cooking like some sort of meat or something, I just put a little bit of water or broth in there just to kind of get everybody back to where we need them to be so they don't burn. I did add just a drop of sesame oil, like so little, like a teaspoon of sesame oil to this just to give it a little bit of a flavor punch at the end. And then I added in my garlic last minute, and then I'm gonna put that to the side and get started on my salad. Alright, so as far as salad goes, I'm just going to be using romaine lettuce. I'm cutting it in quarters so that the pieces are smaller. I love a chopped salad, so that's why I kind of do this every time I make a salad. So I've just got that going in there. I'm going to be using 2 heads of romaine, and that should be good for 4 people because I am going to be adding in some shredded cabbage, like coleslaw mix to this for some extra crunch, which I love. It makes the salad like so much more fun and interesting. So I just add that in just a little bit, probably about a cup of it to about 4 cups of lettuce. Then I'm gonna add in just some other veggies cut in like sizes, and I'm gonna line them up all pretty, even though I'm gonna ruin them when I mix the salad. It just looks really gorgeous at the end, and I'll show you guys. Alright, so here it is. I decided to do the video before I mix it all up. I did add in the chicken, of course, and then also I had some wontons, like wonton strips that my sister got me, so I added those in there too. If you guys can find this Makoto ginger dressing, definitely do it. It is so good, but I'm sure other ginger dressings are delicious. We just love this one. It's like got the hibachi restaurant quality. Ugh, love it. So yeah, we just tossed the salad with that amazing ginger dressing, and that was our delicious, light, and fresh dinner this evening. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me this week. I really hope you got some delicious dinner inspiration. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. And don't forget to subscribe for more. I hope you guys have an awesome, blessed, and amazing week. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!